Hi everyone, Klaus here, and today we're gonna do some Bionicle canister review with a canister from 2006, which is some Toa Inika. So this is gonna be Toa Inika Kongu, so of course for the second wave of this year, of 2006 I mean. So anyway, here's the canister. As you can see, it's more bulkier than the previous year, so it's not like a cylinder shape or a modified cylinder shape, like for example the Visorwalk or Ordika one. It's a all new big shape, as you can see, which will be reused in the later years. So anyway, here's the front pictures with Toa Kongu. As you can also see, the background this time is not a greenish fog or stuff like that. It's the same background for all Inika, so the lightning and raining stuff with some open gate right here, as you can see, or broken gate, if I can say so. Of course, you got all your logo stuff, Lego, Azure Condition, September, Bionicle.com, and the really nice Inika logo right here with a nice writing style, if I can say so. We're going to talk about the 12mm function of the lid, as you can see, which is in dark green, so it's the color of the Toa, of course. If you look on the side, you see Bionicle right here, which kind of on the plastic, and then some map of Bionicle right here, which is a new map of 2006, where the action takes place. And then on the back, you got some information you don't read anyway, and some other pose with Kongu, which show you the light up sword or crossbow, if I can say so, because it's really like a crossbow. And then you got the Zama launcher sphere. Yes, Zama launcher, yeah, right here in action, because remember there are no more kind of gimmick in this, no more gear gimmick from 2006. Anyway, it shows you can put Kongu in this canister, so really nothing new here. And then you got all 5 pictures of the other Inika, and then some map of the new with all elements indicated on the map. And then some kind code right here, and the fact we can replace battery, I think. No, it just show you how to wash the battery. Yeah, okay. Or maybe just wash the pieces, excuse me, not the battery. It's kind of you. Yeah, anyway, just pass it. And then, yeah, the canister, so, as you can see, it clearly shows you on this part the crossbow, so which is the way, if I can say so, the weapon of Kongu, so you can light it up, as you can see. And of course, it's just light up from a certain moment, and you are done to push the button another time to light it off. It light off automatically from some seconds. So of course, it's the same weapon we got in the set. It doesn't have 2 same weapon in the set. Like for example, one for the lead and one other for the set figure. No, it's all the same. On the upper side of the canister, you can see some nice brand new map again, and all the 4 Zaman spheres you got in this set. You can see there are some blue ones, which change from the Power Car one. And I think that's quite all for the canister. Then we're gonna talk about the instruction booklet, which is kind of the same as the other Toa Inika. So as you can see, it's cut on his legs this time, and it's printed vertically, but just the cover is printed vertically. Yeah, so this one is a sum, yeah, because they put this part and not this one in the set, so you have to change from institution. There were tons of this little stuff in 2006. Personally, I also got one with my Matoro and some Exoforce set, which tell you to change the parts. So yeah, I think that Lego made some mistakes in 2006 in the instruction booklets. It shows you how to put off the canister lid. The instructions are really quick, in about 10 steps, as you can see right here. Then you have the part list, which was introduced in 2006. The fact that we can put Kongu in his canister, and then some nice, if I can say so, cartoon filter pose of Kongu, or at least just some 3D pose of. Yeah, no, anyway, it's just the final state pose again. So nothing new anyway. How to replace the batteries, because you can replace the batteries, so that's kind of nice, because you can do that with the Piwaka light up eyes batteries, as you can see right here, with the running map again, and some other art for the playsets this year. It shows the 3 playsets, but there were 4 in fact, which one is called the West for the Mask of Life. And then you got some canister, some some Titan ads. So
from Titan's ads. So of course, again, the Ferroc and Axon and Buzaka. Also art for website, video games, and then the final group pictures of all Inika together. So that's nice. I think that's all again. Yeah, so just gonna show you the set. Maybe I'm gonna disassemble it first and to build it in front of your eyes, but really build it by big blocks, and it's really 3 big blocks, so it will really be quick. So the color scheme this time is dark green or metro green, if you like so, and some silvers. Just 2 colors in this one. Some Inika got 3 colors, and some other just got 2. So anyway, this is one of the Inika which just got 2 color scheme. So here you got the pelvis metro part, which is the same part used again, as you can see, and then we've got the legs itself. So you got some nice double long connectors, so which were introduced with the Visorac and then really used with the Pawaka as part of some biped set. Then you got the new tight armor in silver this time. All Inika shares the same piece. And then you got your new Inika leg, also Inika lower leg, if I can say so, in dark green this time. Again, all Inika share the 2 same parts from the legs. And then some of the Inika got this type of fit, and some other got another one. So Kongu got the one I call the flat one, in comparison to the other one, which is the cloud fit one. The cloud one. Not cloud, but cloud. Cloud, if you can so, C-L-A-W. And so here's the part. You can see there are nice little fade of green and silver. You can see, so it's mainly green but with some fade of silver, so it's really nice. It's like the Ali Inika parts, which are, remember, blue with some white fade. This time it's green with some silver fade, so really nice. And that's all for the lower part. So again, of course, the 2 legs are symmetrical. So that's all for this part. Then we go with the upper part, which is the body part, with the new Inika torso frame. You can see right here. So this is the new part. Remember, the Inika, the Pawaka also introduced a new torso frame to get rid of the gears and to put 2 ball joints on the shoulder. So this time with the Inika we got a new one, which will be also used massively in the later years. This time it's in dark green, as you can see right here. We got some connectors to make the neck, so it's really simple. And here you got some ball joint, 2006 ball joint, because as you can see, the hole goes through all the piece. And that's all. For the arm, right now you've got some new shoulder Inika armor, as you can see right here, which are put on the middle pinhole and not on the lower one, which is the case on some Inika. As you can see also it's in silver color, so not fade right here. Yeah, this time it used some natural legs as part of his arm. Some of the Inika got some wacky legs for the arm, and some other got the metro one, and that's the case again with Kongu, excuse me. Then the other arm is the same, apart from the fact that you got your Zamor launcher, which is the same as the Pawaka one, but this time you got a new part, which is the magazine part. Zamor magazine part in silver, and again each Inika got this one, and I think that's quite all. So yeah, you just have to put the 2 parts together with the pin right here, and right here. Right there. So I think that's quite all. Yeah, and finally we're gonna fill this kind of big hole with one new chest armor part. So the Inika wave introduced 2 chest armor part. This is the one I do not have any name for this one. The other one I also called it the flat one, but this one I do not have the name. So this one we're gonna call this the no flat one. So anyway. As you can see, it's green with some silver fade again, so like the fit, which is a nice thing to match the different colors together. And we're gonna put this again
with some pins on the side, on the upper side of the torso frame and on the lower part of the Metru pelvis. And here we go. We're almost done. Of course, we're gonna put the head, so the Inika head, so you know it's no more the Metru head on this wave. We've got this kind of a strange plastic part with some lime green and white fade. The lime green part is useful to to make the eyes, and the white part to make the teeth. But Kongu doesn't have any hole for the teeth, so anyway, here's the mask, which is in soft plastic, as you can see. It's a nice mask. It's asymmetrical, as you can see, because it's some armored plate right here, and the other part, it really looks like some kind of vegetal organic part. So kind of a scary mask, anyway. Then you put this like that, and you have the two green, the green plastic parts for the eyes. And then we're gonna have to wait for 2007, and then they would replace again the head for the Metru head. Yeah. And then you just put this on the ball joint, and that's all. And then we're gonna add the final touch with the weapon, or if you can say so, the crossbow and the thermosphere. So you just have to put this off. Of course, here's the thermosphere. Another little modification I've already shown in my other Inika review is the fact that, oh yeah, I still left in on some Inika. Okay, just wait a second, excuse me. Right there. So yeah, if you have these two parts, you can put them like that and put this on this axle, as you can see, because if you do like that, for example, if you move a little your part, yeah, it's gonna fall off easily. At least this, the upper armor. So to block this, you just have to put these two parts. Of course, these two parts are not in the original set, so it's just a little modification. But as you can see right now, it will not fall. And then you've got the crossbow part, which is can be light up. As you can also see, you got two axles. So if you want to put this in what I call the gun function, like that, for example, you're gonna fire, or in the squared function, like that. But I don't really know how you can fight someone like that. But still, you've got two functions, so it's kind of nice. And I think that's quite all for the Toa, yeah? So I'm just gonna do a little turn around of him. Oh, excuse me, I think that I'm gonna get angry. And that's all. So anyway, we're gonna talk about the articulation right now. So it's, of course, very well articulated, because you can see there's ball joint everywhere this time, so you can turn the arms in every way possible. And of course, it's not blocked by some spin or stuff like that from the Pyraka, so you can turn it all the way you want. Then you've got the elbow articulation, which can also be put all the way up, as you can see, so no problem at all. The hand also is completely free, so you can do some pose like that. The other arm is the same, but as you can see, the hammer can block on this part, but that's it's really nothing at all. And then the head can look down, up, and on this side, excuse me, sides. And then you can do the same for the legs. You can see it really can be turned in every position, and then you can do some pose like this. This is just to show you can bend your Toa in tons of way possible. But of course, you can do also some normal pose. But as you can see, oh yeah, it's still well, yeah. It's gonna dodge some fire, as you can see, some matrix lights, some bullets going right here, and then it's gonna dodge them all. So yeah, anyway, you can really do some nice pose and some funny and cool pose with this new Toa. Or new Toa in 2006, of course, because they aren't new anymore. And I think that's all. So yeah, to sum up, the only drawback here for the set is one is totally objective. It's the fact that the Zamor or launcher magazine can't
some armor can fall off, so I think they should have improved this, but it can still be, as you can see, modded into something better. But still, I would have liked to see that in the original set. The other drawback I have is the mask cannot please everyone. Personally, I like it. I like it, even if it's like a scary one for Toa, but even that, I like the head. But some people may really dislike it, so it's kind of a drawback. Not for everyone, but still. And then we're gonna. I think that's quite all. Again, they are not that original, but they bring a new part. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna do a sum up. I'm just gonna do a little group picture with all your Inikas. And I'm gonna, so yeah, that was the drawback for, I think, all of the Inika. One other drawback is the fact that they are pretty simple and they are still a clone, as you can see. This is why I do not like this Zaman magazine, because it's still falling off. You understand? So yeah, I'm just gonna put this all in a group pictures. Of course, I will change the camera angle view if they are not in all the same shot. So yeah, also yeah, one of the drawbacks is that they are kind of simple and kind of the same, even if there are some nice little difference between them, which is kind of cool, because I especially like the fact that they got two different feet like the Peraka, and then they also got two different armor, chest armor, and also some of them got specific parts, like for example, on New Paru is Zamor launcher is on his shoulders, you can see, and he's got some claws. Yuki, for example, is not that original, but got some chains on his weapon. So yeah, I think they do a good job to make them different, even if they are still kind of the same. But still, it's an improvement, excuse me, in comparison to the older years. So yeah, excuse me, I'm just gonna place them and then we do a serious sum up of everything. Okay. I'm maybe gonna do. It's kind of hard because they got big sword, big gun, so it's kind of hard to place them. Like that. No, I think it's gonna fall off like that. Yeah, so I think that's the best I can do with this sixth one. So it is all the six Inika. No, it's a webcam that don't want to move anyway. So here's Yukis and New Parus and Jalers and Kongus and Matoro, which is really lighten up with his white color anyway. And then you got some Ali with nice fade. So yeah. So the drawback in general are, as you have seen, the fact that there's the Zamor magazine part, which is not covered, so the Zamor falls off. Also, the mask will not please everyone because they are organic. They doesn't look like anything we have seen before, from 2006, of course. The other fact is that they are still a little clone, so they can please everyone on this part. Also, in my opinion, that design is kind of generic because I know it's a new generation of Toa, but they are really well armored and stuff like that, so it's not really that original, but still they were the new generation of Toa, so I think I can pass on this point. Apart from the clone syndrome and the mask aspect and stuff like that, they are not really drawbacks, I think, because they still got nice, good points. Of course, the pros on this set are the fact that they are still a little different. So I like how they, for example, place on different height the shoulder armor. Also, more nice details is the different chest armor and also the type of food which change. Also, some of them got really different parts. For example, Imperial got claws and his thermal launcher on his shoulder, and then Yuki got some chains. So all these little difference make really them better, in my opinion. Then you have the color scheme, which is really nice because they kind of spare us the new dark wave for this time. So we've got all nice color schemes. So for example, some new trust color, some new white and dark metal right here, some light gray, and some really nice fade parts you can see. Fade parts from the Ali or Kongu. And yeah, so also the part is really great in my opinion. So they said that's really bring some interesting new parts. So the legs or the feet or the shoulder or tight hammer, which can be reused in tons of different ways. So there are not specific parts in my opinion. So really also new, really nice parts. And except from that, of course, finally they are very well articulated. So because they are really simple, also they does not have any parts which block them. So you can't really turn the arms and legs parts in all ways possible. So yeah, they are very well articulated, and that's really a good point in my opinion. So I think that's quite all. For the first new generation of Toas, they are really quite well made. So I think I can advise you to get some of them, not maybe all of them, because yes, they're kind of the same. They're all your otherwise good hero Toa, but even I think they are still nice. They doesn't have any way big drawback in my opinion, because they are really well articulated, and that's one of the important points for me. So yeah, I can recommend you to get some of them, and we got to see some Ali. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this reviews on the Inika, and I hope you enjoy this one also, and see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye bye.